The BMW 330e is WhatCar's hybrid executive car of the year for 2020. But in truth, it's not just better than its hybrid rivals, but all of the petrol, diesel and fully electric alternatives as well. The fact that we can say that shows just how far and fast things are moving on. Even a couple of years ago, diesels dominated the executive car class. But now, thanks to its tiny CO2 emissions, the 330e is much cheaper to run as a company car than any of them. The 330e can also travel for up to 37 miles on fully electric power, which is great news for your costs, whether you're a private buyer or a company car driver. And even once the batteries are exhausted and you're running solely on the petrol engine, it's still fairly efficient. We managed almost 40 mpg when we put it through our real-world test. And don't think that the 330e is just a car that will appeal only to your sensible side. It drives pretty much like any other 3 Series, and that means it's great fun.
Not only does the BMW 330e have the lowest CO2 emissions of any model in the 3 Series range, it's also one of the fastest non-M models available. Now that's because you have a 2-litre petrol engine up front combined with an electric motor giving nearly 300 brake horsepower, which is good for a 0 to 62 time of less than 6 seconds. It's also rather good in the bends as well, proving much more entertaining than either a Volvo S60 T8 or a Mercedes-Benz C300e. And when you feel like driving sensibly, the electric power has plenty of power to keep pace with cut and thrust traffic.
The interior is another strength of the 330e. The quality all round is absolutely top drawer, and the iDrive infotainment system is quite simply the best you'll find in any car. You've got a rotary dial controller down here, as well as some shortcut buttons, and it's a touchscreen. So when you're using it on the move, it's very simple to use it quickly and safely. It's also packed with all the features that you'd expect, including smartphone mirroring. And it's not just the quality and the tech side of things where the 330e scores well, the practical side is very impressive too. Rear seat space is good, and in the boot you do lose a little bit of luggage room compared to a petrol or diesel 3 Series because you've got a big battery under the boot floor, but there is still definitely enough room to manage a family holiday.
The BMW 330e is as fun as it is frugal and as classy as it is easy to live with. When you add all of these strengths together, it's easy to see why it's WhatCar's hybrid executive car of the year for 2020.